Real estate won't make you rich, leverage will. Real estate is often seen as the path to wealth. Buy property, hold it, wait for it to go up. But that's not what actually drives the outcome. This is money mechanics. Today we're breaking down why real estate isn't the real advantage, and why leverage is. Most people think real estate creates wealth because property values go up, but that's not the real driver. The real driver is debt. When you buy property, you're not just buying an asset, you're controlling a large asset with a small amount of capital. That's leverage. You don't need the full price of the property. You only need a portion, often around 20%. The rest is financed. That means you can control a $500,000 asset with $100,000 of your own money. The bank covers the rest, so your exposure is larger than your investment, and that changes everything, because your returns are based on the full value of the asset. Not just what you put in. Real estate isn't just ownership, it's amplified exposure. There's also another layer: cash flow. If the property is rented, the tenant may cover part or all of the mortgage, so over time the debt is being paid down, while you maintain control of the asset. At the same time, the property may increase in value, so you're gaining in two ways: equity and appreciation, and both are happening on a leveraged position. If property goes up 10%, you don't make 10%. You make that return on the full asset, not just your down payment. That's why it works. A relatively small increase in value can create a much larger return on your invested capital. That's the amplification effect of leverage, but it also works in reverse. If the property declines in value, your losses are amplified too. A drop in price can quickly reduce a large portion of your initial investment, and the debt still exists. The bank still needs to be paid, regardless of what the asset does. Leverage doesn't just increase upside, it increases exposure, and that's where the risk comes from. Real estate isn't powerful because of property. It's powerful because of leverage, because it allows you to control more than you actually own. And over time, that's what drives the outcome. If you want to understand how leverage is used across financial systems, subscribe. Next, we break down how private equity uses the same principle to scale returns. This is money mechanics.